Hello, hello, everybody. Hello, hello. How's it going? Eric, hello. Peaches, Ninewalker, Odium, Slumpy, hello. Aetherak, Gam, Funzy. You got your duck in today? Nice. How do you like it? Reborn, haven't caught a stream in so long. Has it been that long? I feel like it's only been about a week. How you doing? Turtle chips, yummy. Thrash and Tony, hello. What's up, Retro Rye? Welcome, welcome. Yo, what's up? How's it going, guys? Nice SP Star Meteor Orange on the plastic plate and TA90. Ooh, very nice. Especially the TA90 with the R5 bottom row, right? Pretty sick. O2D is still god-awful. Rydal is not actually Rydal, so I can't use my German special things right now. Oh, that's awkward. That's annoying, actually. So no angry alt. You're actually angry that your alt is not angry. So is it that you're a... Is it that you're angry that your right alt is not an alt, right? I don't know. Anyway, I'll stop there. Anyway, hello, Scruffy Marks. Mr. Kupo. Is that the Booper set? Yeah, this is GMK Deep Space. GMK Deep Space. Latam Keys, muchas gracias. 5 subs. Thank you very much, my friend. This Deathmat is cute. Exclamation Deathmat for the Deathmat. This is the Deathmat from GMK Fuji, actually. This is GMK Fuji's paper Deathmat. I think Mr. Sour designed this one. Pretty nice. I'm angry my right has been taken away from me. Yeah, I'm a freedom. No freedom. Oh, Gioran, welcome. How's it going? Oh, Opolit, hello. 23 viewers, welcome raiders. How's it going? Opolit, what were you up to? That bottom right messes with me. Keep thinking it's a separate Deathmat. Oh yeah, I think it's a little trippy, right? It's like it's folded. Very cool. Anyway, welcome Opolit. Welcome. Alright, so I got a piece of mail here from Kinetic Labs. You can see. And I haven't checked this out at all. Like, I literally just opened the box earlier. And was like, huh. Let's see what the new set looks like. So we got that new set that a Kinetic Labs release called Polycaps Code. It's a code set. Yeah, of course it's a code set. We all knew that it's a code set. Nacho, thank you so much. 14 months. WTF. Indeed. So yeah, I got this in. And... oh, what is this? Scan me. But yeah, so this is the Polycaps code set. It basically is like the terminal kind of version, but for the Polycap series of keycaps. So these are like cherry profile keycaps in PBT. And Kinetic Labs has been releasing these pretty consistently over the past couple of years. And yeah, this is like, I don't know, maybe like their 7th installment in their series of keycaps. They've had a few other colorways like the octopus and corn and a bunch of others, whale and whatnot. So let's open this guy up. I wish Polycaps had HHKB support. You mean HHKB support in terms of 6U HHKB support, or like what do you mean HHKB support? I wish Polycaps had better legends. Yeah, they definitely have the legends that the older Novel Keys PVT sets used to have, right? Is that same legend style? Why did all the vendors come out with similar sets at the same time? Maybe they found the same manufacturer or around, or the same people who do the dye subbing or something like that around the same time. Maybe they just found it all at the same time coincidentally, and they kind of just started ordering, and then they kind of all overlapped. I don't know. Honestly, I can't tell you the reason. I don't think there's a specific reason that we can like accurately know, but I mean that's like a bit of speculation, but something that I can say like, oh yeah, maybe that's why. It does have split graphics support. Am I wrong? Oh really? Is that so? Let's check. Let's check it out. So here is our set here. It's comes in a black container here, as you can see, and it's bright green The colorway is pretty nice in my opinion. I like the colorway. I mean, I like the idea of bright green on black, to be honest. I think it's kind of cool. I mean, I like, for example, I enjoy GMK Terminal, right? Which is a dark gray base with a bright green colorway. Black is good too, though. It's pretty nice. The contrast is pretty nice. Yeah, definitely like Razer-like, right? But let's see the compatibility. I am curious now that Reborn was mentioning it. So let's see, we have the Afro here. So this is pretty much 60% poker layout. And then we have Tequilas. We have numpad here. Okay. And then let's see. We have split space, 7U. We do seem to have a 6U in off-centered 6U, from what it appears. And then we have split right shift, step caps lock. Oh no, this is the 2U, and then there's 1.75U. And then we have, let's see, 1.5U caps function, split 0, 1800 support, 65 and 75% support, media key stuff, and you are right. You are right. It does not have HHKB layout support. That's actually kind of... It's kind of a shame because the tray has space for it. Can you even get 6U stat bars? Oh yeah, they're not very hard to source. 6U stat bars are you can actually source them. Is that a Hangul LSB? Yeah. So for some odd reason, these sets always come with the second B with this U vowel from the Korean alphabet, which I don't understand why. Is it just that there's no 1.5U super? No, there is no 1.5U backspace key. That's what's not available. There's no 1.5U backspace or delete key. Even if it were 1.5U delete, it would be fine. There's no 1.5U delete either, and no 1U pipe either. So there's actually no HHKB layout support at all. Like split backspace support is specifically what we're trying to say. No split backspace support. Why do all these die subsets come with that? I have no idea. It's very strange. I don't understand it personally. But I feel like it wouldn't be hard because like the set actually has space for it, right? Like if you look at the tray here, there's an ISO enter space. Like you have the ability to put the 1U pipe here and the 1.5U delete or backspace. Just an extra 2 keys, honestly, would be enough, but they don't do it. I think it's an oversight too. I personally think it to compete with the current market, split backspace support should be there. I think a lot of people split their backspace nowadays. Even people who are relatively new to hobby know about split backspace because the HKB is not unpopular. Like, you know, I mean, especially like if you're like in tech, people talk about the HKB a lot. I mean, like my brother knew about the HKB way before I did actually. Like this was like years ago, right? Like this was before I even joined the keyword community. I knew about the HKB. I had heard about it. But so yeah, like split backspace not being available is just really weird. It's just really weird. So yeah. Do you have a line to them and to provide feedback? I can provide feedback to like... I mean, I'm sure this has been mentioned many times to Kinetic Labs and probably, you know, to the vendors who might carry these sets. But I really haven't seen that response. So, I mean, I could mention it again. But, yeah. I'll split your backspace. Yeah. How much is the set? Let's check it out. The set should cost... The set costs $65 US on Kinetic Labs. So I'll link it in chat here. What's up, Jordan? How you doing? So there it is. Code PBT. $65 US, and it has 147 keys total, double shot PBT. So I mean, honestly, I do think like the legends aside, let's say you barring the idea of the legends, maybe you don't like them because they're different from GMK or whatever. It's basically an all text legends, right? And all that, right? But yeah, I think if you're already doing it for $65, right? I think the only issue with $65 sets now is that you go to Canon Keys, okay? And you can get in-stock keycaps here, right? You go to Canon Keys here and you go to in-stock keycaps, and you can find them for $70. The cheapest, I think. Let me see. Sort by price to low price, and yeah, $65, $60 for black on white, and then for grayscale and other two-tone sets or whatever, three-tone sets rather, you get $65 for in-stock keycap sets. So like, let me show the screen here. Right, so here in-stock keycap sets from Canon Keys, you have $65, right, for like, let's say nice PBT grayscale over here, and the compatibility is pretty good. You get, you know, split backspace, pipe, you get the split space bars, you get you get some 1.5U keys over here, you get extra 6575 support, and so on and so forth, right? So pretty good for 65 US basically, right? And we have like some more sets that have even, you know, like this one includes a bunch of novelties. So this one comes with a ton of novelties, really cute, really nice. Even has the 3-key 40% support in accents too. So it even includes accents on this one. So yeah, it seems to me that they could do better for the price. So yeah, there's that. The bar support is crazy good too. Yeah, so I definitely have been enjoying what Canon Keys has been doing with their Canon caps and their nice PBT sets, to be honest. I feel like they really have been killing that in-stock sort of market. I mean, Novel Keys also provides a very good alternative as well, right? So if we go to Novel Keys here and go to the keycap section, right? You know, like let's go down to, let's say cherry purple blue on white. And then let's say, so cherry purple blue and white comes with all these keycaps here. So here you have also split space bars, you have 7U, you even have the 2U shift, you have the extra B for the Alice layout, you have 1.5U enter and the 1.25U tab, you have the 1.75U backspace for 40s, and then you have, you know, pretty much all the basic support, you know, like F13, 1800, 65, 75, all that good stuff. So they also offer a good deal, and this is with accents as well. They come with accents. Sure, you might not like some of the style or whatever, but this is, you know, 85 US, and then you know, it's a good deal, right? Like, I mean, this is like, maybe you like the colorway a little bit more, a little less, right? But the idea here is that you get a pretty good deal for basically between $60 and $80 or $60 and $90, and you get a lot of compatibility with accents and little extra novelties and so on, right? So pretty cute, pretty cool. Like, especially in this like milkshake case, you also get these fruit novelties. Oh, you can purchase them separately, I guess. $20, but yeah. So yeah, and then yeah, lots of GMK sets shipping nowadays. So you do get the chance to sort of also purchase in-stock GMK now. So there's a lot of options in the market, and I do feel like Polycaps in this case could really step it up in that regard. Like maybe the legends, right? Like that's a subjective matter in this sense, but I don't know how they specifically do sales-wise and whatnot. But I do think at least layout support could be improved for the price. So yeah, I'll try to provide some feedback, but I don't know if, you know, if it will change anytime soon, if that's in the plans, or maybe they've been working on something bigger. I don't know at the moment. So yeah. So I mean, this set looks good in my opinion. I think this set is pretty cute. Like, you know, it looks nice. The colorway is simple, is very clean. Honestly, it's going to support most layouts except for that, like, you know, split backspace support, but it's still like, you know, it's priced okay, right? So in this case, like if you like the colorway and the style, then like, you know, that's for you. Alright. And honestly, I do like the double shot PVT aspect of it. I think the double shot aspect makes for very, very sharp legends. So you don't get that kind of bleed that you get from like you know, possibly from dye sublimation. Dye sublimation can appear a little bit fuzzy, a little bit of feathering on the legends and whatnot, but double shot really doesn't let that happen. And also no fading, none of that stuff. So that part is really nice about double shot personally. And PVT, you know, a lot of people like PVT as a material, so there's that. It's a good set though. Yeah, most people wouldn't complain. I do agree with that. Alright, I don't know what this QR code thing is, so I can try scanning it. So let's see. If you guys want to scan it, you can do that too. Here on the screen. It leads to some website here. Let's see. I'll forward this over to my computer. Okay, so I forward this over to my computer, and I get a page like this. Okay, and then what is this? I click on this button. Okay. Okay, looks like some game maybe? Okay, hello human. Have you purchased Polycaps code? Okay, yes. Is it too small? Let me zoom in. There. Yes. Do you have the packaging box in front of you? Yes. Find 3 words in the word search on the back of the box. In the word search. I'm gonna guess here. 3 words, input them below one by one, and I'll email you a surprise. Boy, B-O-I, boy. Just kidding. Lie? I don't know if that works. Lie? Wrong? Oh my god. Zoo? Wrong. Any 3 words? Thok has to be one of them. Thok. Hoggers. Scan. Georin. Peaches. 9 Walker. Reborn. HHKB. Cap. On God respectfully. Sheesh. Okay. I can't find any words. Oh my god. Okay, I think I'm gonna give up on this soon. Do you guys see any words at all? Code has to be 1 word? Okay, let me try code. Okay, it says 2 more to go. There's 3 words? I don't even know where code is here, but okay. Yeah, I don't see the code one. Oh, I guess I see code like this. I mean, I can mark this box, I guess. If I see code like this way here. Oh, sorry. We can't see the package. Yeah, I know. So, alright, let me hide this. Alright, so I see code here, like this. Like this. Code here. Like that. But I don't see other ones. Kinetic? I can try kinetic. Pointer? JavaScript? Wait, where the fuck? Okay, terminal. Okay, I'm gonna try these. Terminal, JavaScript, no. Oh, JavaScript worked. Sent? Bottom right in reverse? Oh shit, what the fuck? Okay, sent didn't work. SQL in the second line? Oh shit. Alright, cool. Sick. We did it. Boom. There we go. Alright, let's try it. Let's put my email down. Alright, I'll email you a okay, it's a coupon. Alright, cool. Nice. Good job, guys. Sheesh. Okay, okay. Well, I didn't know that backwards was a possibility, but there's JavaScript over here, and then someone found SQL. I don't know where SQL is though. SQL is second line. Oh, right here. Okay. Cool, cool. Cool, cool. Backwards is always possible? I'm not used to it. Crossword? Basically, it's like a cross... Alright, that was fun. I guess I get a coupon code, though. I don't think maybe I'll use it for some, like, GS1 or GS2 lube at some point. But that was nice. Alright, that was fun. Do we get one? Yeah, I mean, you can put the same words, and I'm sure you could probably get it, because it's just 3 words, I think. Fideo? Sopa y fideos. Yum. I love sopa y fideo. They're going to email you a dick pic? Yeah, GG. Let's get this built. It asks for the mail you use to buy the set, so I don't think everyone can get it. Oh, really? Oh, maybe it is connected to the... Maybe. Sopa y concha and semillas is where it's at. Oh, yeah, those are good too. I like fideo a lot though, but yeah, I'm a little biased, I guess. Alright, we have some Staebies, which I accidentally opened and couldn't close back. And then here we have some Gateron minis. I want some menudo or pozole. Oof, yeah, me too. I would love some pozole right now. Some pozole blanco right now. I kind of want something not too spicy because I had some curry earlier, like lamb curry. Man, I had some lamb curry and it was so spicy. It's dying. Fideo con albóndigas, yum. I like to put some sour cream in my sopa y fideo. Sour cream or cheese. Or like, oh, put some like croutons in it too. Yo, so good. Spaghetti and meatballs? Oh, basically, I guess. Alright, we have our Merisi Sessantacinque right here. This is from the group buy, actually. I got a unit from the group buy. 65%. Pretty nice. I actually kind of feel like I should have instead gone for the TKL, but it's too late now. You know? My favorite 65% till date? Black and red is such a good combo? Yeah, it's nice. Fortunate to win black with red plate 84. Very nice. Yeah, I kind of feel like I should have gone for the TKL instead of the 65, to be quite honest. If someone has the TKL and wants to trade for a 65, I'm down for it. Because I probably use the layout more than 65% in general. But I don't mind it either way, to be honest. I won't complain. Thought these are dark gray? No, this is black. This is black. Black and red. K-Mac. No, K-Mac gray is a decent bit lighter than this. Oh man, these little things are kind of hard to take off because they're kind of smaller. There we go. I don't want to hurt myself. Alright, I'm just gonna get this is my flush cutter here. Don't get fiberglass on your fingies. That shit hurts. Yeah, I mean for sure. Okay. Do you have any experience with Akko switches? Was just gonna ask which one sounds the thockiest. I actually don't have experience with Akko switches, unfortunately, so I can't quite tell you. Yeah. I have not tried Akko switches. Well, at least not a lot of them. Give me one sec. Akko switches all sound clacky, TBH? Oh, really? Oh, that's right. We do. You guys do have free Thawkin rights today, and for a few more streams actually. Which budget switch has the Thawk? Honestly, I'll just pick up some Gateron switches with milky tops. Just like these ones. Like just switches like these. Just Gateron switches with milky tops. Honestly, pretty good. You know? They just kind of work, you know? So, alright, we need to open this up because I need to get the daughter board and I also need to get the plate. So let's open this case up first. But those aren't budget. Wait, what do you mean those aren't budget? Gateron switches with milky tops are like 20 cents each or whatever. I don't even know. They're like pretty cheap though, in general, right? Worry about your case, not your switches. Yeah, I mean, like switches and the plate do determine a lot of the sound properties too, but yeah, I would still also look into like how to make your case sound different too. 26 cents, 16 on Taobao. I mean, that's pretty good. I think that's pretty budget friendly. Got yellows and stuff. Wait, what is that one? What is that one called? This one's called Gateron Mini. Gateron Mini. These are a bit more expensive though, but yeah, like Gat yellows are pretty cheap, and you see them like pretty much everywhere. Pretty easy to find, and they're in stock. Milky Top Gats and J-Wix budget and nice. Yeah, J-Wix also very nice. Yeah. Why are these more expensive? I actually don't remember why. Might be the quantity those made. I'm not sure. You know what's cheap? eBay. I mean, eBay can be both cheap and expensive, so kind of depends, I would say. Isn't it a Gat Giant recolor? Oh yeah, Gat Giant recolor. I think Gat Giants are actually a little bit more expensive. That's probably why. Yeah, I believe Gat Giants are a bit more expensive. Just like the first tangerines. The first tangerines were Gateron made. Not the tangerines that we know now made by JWK, the ones from before. Made by Gateron. Those were Gateron made, so. Giants are some new menu. Yeah, they're JWK now, pretty sure. Yeah. Initially, Giants were Gateron too, though. And then they switched over to JWK eventually. Yeah, there's like 5 versions of Gat Giants or something like that. It's kind of crazy. Giant V5 or Texi now? Okay, well then. Heard that Frost Witch is coming back for round 2? Yeah, I heard that too. Pretty cool. Okay. Put that plate aside. And let's get these. Let's get the daughter plate. Here. What is the pattern on the spacebar area? This is just kind of like a decoration. But it's just a, yeah, it's just an aesthetic element, basically. Out of, you know, just to make it look a little different, you know? But yeah, it's an aesthetic choice here that the designer took. Because, you know, that area either it's nothing or it can get like small, you know, some small kind of engraving or something. But yeah, they decided to go with the Merisi logo. Kind of like, it's like sprinkling salt, kind of. Kind of like Salt Bay. It shows the vibrations that happen when hitting the spacebar. Yeah, maybe. But yeah, they took the liberty to do a nice little decorative. Okay. Do you have to re-lube a Switch in its lifetime, or is that one-time deal? It depends on the Switch. I would say mostly no. Like most, I mean, it depends on the lube too. Like I would say like anything like Krytox lube, like for example like 3204 or 205 and so on, they tend to be pretty good, just in general. So they will like stay for a while. I would say that I probably wouldn't bother re-lubing stuff. But I mean, like if you're using the Switch especially, I don't think you have to. I think I like caught myself a little bit with the fiberglass earlier. I'm just gonna put a band-aid. There. All good. Just don't want the skin to rip, that's why. Just don't want it to get infected or get it ripped. Just saw a little like paper cut and I was like, ugh. I don't like that. Alright. Let's get the daughter board connected. But yeah, Switch will be dead before you have to relube, most likely. Is probably right. Like honestly, I personally haven't had to relube any Switches. I think Topper, for example, you might want to relube once in a while. But that's because Topper is lubed differently compared to MX. But for most MX style Switches, I don't think you need to do that at all. The menu at Azuma is huge. It was my first time there too. It took me a while to decide what I wanted. Oh, soba noodle Azuma? It's pretty good, yeah. I've been there quite a few times though. I know their menu really well. Alright, plug this in. Let's see if this new little shortcut that I have here works for via web browser. Did that work? Oh, nice, it shows up. Alright, great. Authorized device, Merisi Sessantacinque, and boom, there it is. Alright, let's program this bad boy. Kakiage was solid. Yeah, the tempura is pretty good there. I like it. Alright, layers. Oh, let's put that there. Today I'm gonna be building with 2U backspace and 7U bottom row. Which is my preferred layout. And then let's put left control here. The rest is fine. And then let's program the rest here. So F row here at the top. And I like putting my delete on the backspace and in the layer keys here. I like putting caps lock here. I like putting my media keys here. Previous, play, next, mute, volume. And then let's see, I like putting print screen on P. And the rest is pretty much fine. Oh, I need to write all sometimes to switch between Korean, Mongol, and stuff. So that's that. Alright, I think that's pretty much it for programming. Key tester, test matrix. And is that a second scroll wheel? Yeah, this is a MX Master. If you haven't ever seen one, I'm gonna make this window smaller. Okay, there we go. It's better. VIA is a website now? Yep, VIA is indeed a website now. So VIA is accessible even if you're like at work and you have a Chromium-based web browser. So Chrome, Edge, and Opera, I believe, are Chromium. And then yeah. Alright, everything's working. Very sweet. Opera is so nice despite its gamer aesthetic. Does it have a gamer aesthetic? I didn't even think about it that way. But that said, I haven't used Opera for so long that I actually don't even know what it looks like now. Maybe it does have a gamer aesthetic nowadays, but yeah, I haven't used it in so long. Right, everything works here. Just gonna unplug it. And we can get to lubing our stabs. Let's see, so we need left shift, enter, backspace, and 7U, spacebar, 2, 3, and 4, so we got a spare here. There's 2 different versions. Oh, I see. Of Opera. Let's see. Didn't know that. Regular and GX. Oh, okay. Anyway, I'll never understand why they never adopted the layout of the QMK web configurator where they order the keys and an actual keyboard layout. You know, I also am personally, I don't like that part about VIA. The fact that the keys are not ordered as like a keyboard layout, like just why not just order them in regular QWERTY? It's so much easier to find things because you already know where they are on the regular keyboard, like in the full size or whatever, right? So yeah, I do agree with that point. It's like just put them in like the layout that everyone knows instead of putting them like in alphabetical order or whatever. But anyway, that's just me. Imagine not using Vial, SMH. Personally, I don't really care too much for Vial because I don't use encoders or any of the other fancy QMK stuff, so I personally don't really mind either way. But yeah, I mean, I use Vial if it's necessary to use it. Like, I think on the 2.0 ADD you can use Vial. I think on the dodgy Seisero prototype, I had to use Vial for that as well. Yeah, I think some boards I have to use Vial just because that's where they first developed the support for it. But yeah, otherwise I don't really care whether it's VIA or Vial or whatever. Don't really care. As long as it has the programmability that I need, which is pretty basic to be honest, it's enough. But I personally don't really care for whichever application I'm using, to be quite honest with you. If it works, that's good. In VIA, you can change the layout in the key tester. Oh yeah, right. Yeah. You can do like quick remapping, and that also helps. If you have like 2 keyboards, for example. I don't like quick remapping though, because you could sometimes accidentally like remap keys that you don't want to remap. Would just rather click them one by one, and there's not that many to remap anyway from the default, so. Vano! Whoa, hello! Yo, Drua. What's up, dude? You back home now? Oh yeah, you are. You were talking about how like you were there for a short amount of time. That's never mind. Yeah, and jet lagged. Oh, jet lagged for you. I feel like doesn't mean much, because I feel like you have pretty screwed up hours anyway. I feel like I see you like in the middle of the night all the time anyway. So whether you're jet lagged or not, it makes no difference, right? Not false? Yeah, I figured. This is like Soran telling me that he's also jet lagged, or that oh my god, he struggles so much to sleep or whatever. I'm like, isn't that your norm? Just less worse. Yeah. Yeah, Vano, how are you doing? It's been a while. Yes, I shall hydrate. Tell me about your workflow. Yeah, sure. Why not? GRG, man. So my workflow are the metal trays for each type of screw to keep them separate. Yes. So these screws are for the plate. These screws, there are 4 screws here for the daughter board, and then the rest of the bigger screws are all for the case. So there are 4 screws here for the daughter board, and the rest are for the case. And then these are all the plate screws to mount the plate to the top piece. And then the reason I am doing work on a styrofoam, yes, it is for me, the styrofoam serves 2 different purposes. Number 1 is that I'm not lubing on top of the desk mat, right? So the potential of me staining the desk mat, lube or whatever, spilling stuff on the desk mat, right? It prevents me from doing that. And then the second reason why I use a styrofoam, or this like thick piece of styrofoam, is also because when I'm testing stabs, when I'm pressing the assembly against styrofoam, it helps propagate the sound a bit differently from propagating on the desk directly, which helps me figure out like if there are any issues with the sound of the stabilizers after I lube them. So that's the reason I use the styrofoam here. But I mean, it doesn't really matter whether I use a thin mat or a styrofoam piece or whatever. Like, I prefer to have something that's kind of like a little bit elevated from the rest, so I can like separate the parts. Yeah, so it's really there just to separate things from the other things. Like separate the parts I'm working with currently, like in this case the stabs, from the rest, and then later on as well, like for soldering, for example. I mean, I would use, I believe there's those American Haptics mats that I think like Alex Otos uses a lot. I think some other people use them too. Those are pretty nice. I think I like those too, but they're a bit pricey. And I know that there's also like the cutting work mats, like the cutting board work mats, like the ones with the grid and stuff. Those are pretty nice as well. But I haven't really bothered to buy those either. Some of them I don't like also because they're very slippery. The things kind of slip around very easily. This styrofoam mat, at least, because it has a bit of texture and whatnot, it kind of stays put. But I've seen some of the other like cutting mats or whatever that people use for like other DIY work. Those kind of slip a little bit, either whether it's on the desk or on a desk mat, they do still slip. And I didn't like that. So yeah. I've tried soldering on the cutting mats, they melt at high heat. Oh yeah, there's that problem too. I mean, if it has problems with high heat, then that's an issue. I mean, of course, this styrofoam piece, like, it's thick enough that it doesn't really matter, and also, like, when you're soldering, honestly, like, you're not applying that much heat for too long on each, you know, joint. Like, you probably shouldn't be, but, yeah, that's another, like, factor to consider for sure if you are, doing work with those. I have an AH mat and it had a lot of static. Yeah, the AH mats I believe are what, silicone? Like basically rubber, silicone. So I imagine that could create a lot of static, yeah. So that's also, that can be a bit inconvenient as well, yeah. If especially like in I think like in dry location, static is tends to be worse as well. Like poses the possibility for electrostatic discharge, ESD, right? And so that could be a problematic, and that would make me not want to use it. In my case, like I don't have that issue, like ESD, like you know, electrostatic discharge and stuff, because I live like a more humid location or whatever. But that said, definitely something to be concerned about, depending on your setting, on your where you live and whatnot. Have you considered getting into designing keyboards? Yes, I have considered designing keyboards for sure. Like I have considered doing something that's my own and whatnot. The reasons why I haven't done it or don't do it overall is number one, I don't have the time to learn to do CAD design. And number two is that I honestly am happy enough about the consumer products that I have purchased that I don't really have a very strong intent to make something that's mine. Like, it's cool. I think it would help, like, kind of make something that's truly mine, that like all the elements, all the aesthetic elements, all the design elements that I might like and whatnot. But at the end of the day, I don't feel creative enough or compelled enough really to make something that's really my own. I just don't really. I think I'm pretty happy with what I have from consumer products and what's being offered out there, and yeah, I don't feel as compelled to make something that's just my own. And so that, plus the investment, the time investment, the skill that's required to do it, I decided against it. Yeah, just get a generic work mat from Amazon. Yeah, I have one of those generic work mats from like IKEA, and I use that occasionally when I'm like doing like desoldering work or whatever, because those do protect my desk and whatnot. So it's pretty nice. But yeah, no, the design question I've definitely gotten from some other people, and I personally just don't feel compelled to do it because no original ideas slash no time to invest into the skill learning. I mean, it sounds fun though, to be honest. I think it'll be pretty fun and refreshing to try to design something that's my own. But I think I can imagine it could be also equally frustrating if it doesn't turn out the way you want it, especially as you're prototyping pieces, which is expensive, by the way. It's not cheap to prototype, okay? If you assume that a keyboard is $550 or what, like, you know, $550 or $500 or $400 or whatever, prototyping will cost you 2-3 times that sometimes, because you're basically paying for one-offs or very small batches, and if you make a mistake and you need to reiterate on that design, you're going to be paying again and again and again. And so that itself can be also cost prohibitive. Like, you can't just think like, oh, I'm going to jump into design, but then not assume that there's costs involved with it. There certainly are, especially if you want to make a quality product, I think, or like or a quality, item for yourself. It's going to cost you a good amount of money. We're doing a keyboard design class in a friend group right now. I'm already prototyping, but I still might learn something new when we start with PCBs. Yeah, that sounds fun. I mean, honestly, I would love a friend group like that. I don't have a friend group specifically that is like, that is just gonna learn it with me and whatnot. I think that would certainly be having peers next to me to learn it together and to encourage me to do so is definitely always encouraged. It will definitely push me a little bit more. But yeah, I mean, it's mostly self-driven, to be honest. Things like these, like you can just, I'm sure that if I just took my time to read all the resources out there and to ask questions sometimes and to just try it myself, I'm sure I could get it. I don't think that would be an issue. I don't think I would have issues learning that by myself. I just haven't spent the time to do it. But that sounds fun. Funsy. Sounds like a very good group of friends to like hang out with and to kind of learn things together. Like that seems really productive and also very nurturing. To have that among friends, have the resources, and to have somebody kind of guiding you through and kind of telling you like what you're doing and some feedback here and there, you know. Even if it's like, even if you're making the mistakes together, you learn. It's a learning process, so it's always pretty nice. To even have the opportunity to share that with other people is like honestly super nice. Also, I'm a big fan of prototyping the first iterations in 3D print. Cheap way to check if at least your proportions are correct. Yes, I mean, that's a very typical mistake that people will make, right? Like units, like the right units. Either choosing the right unit system sometimes, which is a big one, which is I personally think that everything should be SI anyway. And another thing would be, yeah, to just to make sure that you're working, like if you're, especially if you're parameterizing your stuff. So parameterizing just means that you're basically making variables or things that scale. Like for example, if you consider 19.05 millimeters to be 1U, right, and you just scale according to that, like parameterizing that, and then you're just scaling up from there based on the layout you're making or whatever, then you definitely want to check that at the end. My freedom. Oh, Mr. Gawk, hello. Push-ups. Wow, been a while. Okay, I'll do them in a bit. Maybe after I'm done with these stabs. Anyway, how are y'all spending your weekend? I hope you're having a good weekend so far. It's been a little rainy today, actually. So kind of humid. Not very nice in my opinion, but it is the summer. My weekend's been good. How's yours? It's been good. It's been very good, thank you. Oh, I think y'all got hit with the ads. I see that my ad manager is trying to measure. Don't even get me started on the humidity, please. You're back from Asia, which is probably way more humid than it is here, so I don't know why you would be complaining that much about it. Just stay indoors. Or try at least. Alright, Violet Anti, I'm sorry about that. I think you got hit with that, but anyway. My weekend's been good. Today I just met up with a friend, hung out for a bit, just had some food, and then yeah, just chilling though. It's been good. Did I miss the push-ups? No, not yet. I haven't done them just yet. I need to finish Louis D stabs first. And then just staying and doing work, really. I got some deadlines happening like soon, so I'm just like staying in doing some work. Alright, I'll do those push-ups first then. Let's see. Alright. You think it was 10? Is it just 10? Yeah, I think it was just 10. Looking huge? No, come on. Not really. I actually haven't been going out much these days. If at all, really. I've been pretty lazy about working out. Honestly, pretty much since the pandemic hit, I haven't really been too attentive to that. Just try to eat less, I guess. It's pretty much what I do. If I'm not like exercising, just eat less. You know, calories in, calories out kind of situation. Just eat less. Try to eat less at least. Here are the screws. Where's the screwdriver? I've been on ADD meds, so I've unfortunately been struggling to keep my weight, lose it all too quick. Oh boy. Is that like a side effect, I imagine? It's a little rough. Some meds do sort of change your diet, right? And also just like your habits. I'm happy with the meds, but I find myself never feeling hungry at all. Oh, I see. So you get a feeling of being satiated. Yeah, that would make you lose weight. Since you're just not eating that much. Yeah, I mean, if you can manage to eat out of habit, I think your body might find a balance since at least the nutrients go in, you know? Instead of having to starve or making your body starve even if it's not feeling the hunger, right? It's hard though. It's pretty difficult to do that. Your body sometimes just pushes it out, doesn't want it. So it's rough. Hopefully you figure out a balance there. It's new to me, so I'm gonna try and work around it. Yeah, I think it's more about habitual things later on, and once you start getting used to new meds and whatnot. Yeah, I definitely know a few people who experience similar things, and they're like, yeah, it took me a little while to sort of develop a kind of like a life plan, work plan around it, sort of to just kind of keep themselves under a certain regimen, and then just kind of stick to that as much as possible. I mean, it also helped like with other aspects in their lives, right? Like kind of just feeling more balanced or feeling like they're kind of getting stuff done on a daily basis outside of like, you know, ADD or like outside of like anything that you might be struggling with. Definitely like the structural part is just hard though. It's pretty difficult to keep yourself disciplined to do all these things, honestly. I'm pretty bad at being disciplined for things. Like I'm not a morning person, for example. I struggle to get up in the morning, but I have to. Depends on the day, right? But I'm not a morning person at all. So I'm the kind of person who gets really cranky in the morning. Yeah. Hey, lubing switch is much more tolerable though. Nice. Yeah, I tend to multitask when I lube actually. I don't just do the lubing switches alone. It can get a little boring otherwise. I tend to like watch TV or something. Yeah. But I know that it's different for everybody. Or Twitch streams? Yeah, that works too. Twitch streams works as well. I think Twitch streams, it kind of depends too. I'm not very I don't watch a lot of Twitch just in general. But I do stick in my head to a few streams sometimes, like keyboards or otherwise, like even game streams and whatnot. It can be kind of fun to watch, entertaining. But yeah, not often. I think I find myself a little distracted by the conversations and whatnot, and so like if I'm actually trying to do something specific, then I kind of lose my focus on both things, and it's like a lose-lose situation. So yeah. Most streamers don't, from what I hear. Most often, you're actually pretty active compared to many. Huh? I don't know. Maybe that is the case. Yeah. Honestly, don't really know what other people are up to normally. Sometimes you tend to look at the grass is greener kind of a bit of an outlook like that, and so you tend to think that other people are doing a lot of productive things or whatever than you might be. But the reality is, I think everyone's kind of about the same, you know. But sometimes I look at some people, I'm like, wow, you do like so many things in a day or in a week, and I'm like, how? How do you do that? Alright, let's test these stabs out first. Let's say compared to main streamers with more than 3,000, 4,000 followers. Oh, I see. These switches look like minks. Yeah, so these are like minks, but they're called Gateron minis. They're basically Gateron giant variants. That I believe Chew Keyboards and LubeSwitches.com, I think they ran these not too long ago. Huh. It's my little remote. Okay, let's test these stabs. Okay. Didn't get the chicken Big Mac. I feel like it's too much for late lunch. Oh yeah, for late lunch, I don't know. Well, I don't do fast food often, so I don't know what to say about it. This one seems a little sluggish. I'm not sure if it's all the way in, actually. Let me see. Oh, let me see. Alright, nice. What's up? Limited Switchworks, hello. How's it going? I haven't had Mickey D's for months. Yeah, I mean, I think I only get their iced coffee every so often. That's about it. That's all I get from them. Oop. Just got back from Keep Life meetup. Oh, nice. How was that? How was the meetup? It was in California, right? Did you have fun? Speaking of Mickey D, saw Mech65 so many cool boards. Yeah, I bet there's a lot of cool boards out there. It was great and saw some Matrix Falcons. Oh, I haven't seen a Falcon in real life personally. Sounds nice. Sounds like you had a good time. How much will I need to pay you to make me a keyboard? You can check my commissions page. All the details are there. I cannot source a keyboard for you, but you can always send out a board for me to build. But that will require you to source your own parts. Oh, thank you, Jaron, for linking that. Appreciate it. Merisi Dorichi coming soon, yeah. Right on. How many keyboards have I built? I had a lot. I don't keep close count, but it's somewhere above 500 and maybe around closer to, I don't know. Above 500 or so, I don't know. Honestly, I don't keep count. But yeah, many hundreds I've built over time. Been building for a while. Oh, it's the cakes! Hello, hello! Thank you so much for the 10-month resub. Appreciate it. How's it going? How's the weekend treating you today? Wait, do I have enough switches here? Looks like I might be running out of switches. I don't know. Did I miscount? I might have miscounted the number of switches I need. I should have some extras though, so that's fine. Oh yeah, I miscounted by 1. Thought I had enough. I might have miscounted by 1 or 2, huh? I guess I did. Let me see. That one here. Well, I have a Gap Milky Yellow here. Okay, hold on. Let me get that spare switch. I have a few extra switches. Be right back. Pretty good. I bought 2 boards yesterday and now I'm all impatient. What you get? What you get for 2 boards? How do you make stabilizers not rattle? You have to just lube them. You have to lube them properly. Takes a little bit of trial and error, but it's not difficult to lube stabilizers. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Just gonna get that extra switch. Okay. Yeah, I just lube these with 205, so should be quick and easy. Isn't Vaseline corrosive for plastic? Yeah, it's petroleum blade. It's petroleum jelly, so you might not want to use Vaseline. Do you know when the Brutal V2 will come out? No, I don't know when it will come out. I do not know when it will be coming out. Unfortunately, I'm not sure when. Yeah, petroleum-based stuff will eat plastic because plastic's also petroleum-based. Like dissolves like, you learn that in organic chemistry. But yeah, you definitely don't want to use anything that's like that's the same basis chemically, because it'll dissolve through it. Yeah, I love Gateron minks. Oh, these are actually these are called Gateron minis, and they're kind of similar to minks, yeah. But they are actually like Gateron giant recolored switches. Pretty similar though, but I mean, more like a milky top Gateron, regular Gateron than like the mink, which is based on the ink. Grease. What grease do I need for my stabilizers? I personally use Krytox 205 grade 0. Krytox 205 grade 0 is what I use. McSpicy is actually spicy, did not disappoint. Oh, nice. It's like a fun thing to order. Where do you apply the lube in these minks? I only apply it on the stem, and then I lube the springs with oil. With like either Krytox 105 or something like Victorinox multi-tool oil. Like pretty much any kind of oil that's inert you can use for springs. And then on the switch, I mostly just lube the stems. So at the sides and the front, particularly. The electric grease is good to start with compared to Krytox 205 because it is cheaper. But if you want to go straight in, then Krytox 205 grade 0 is a pretty common lubricant among hobbyists for stabilizers. And you can also double it up and use it on switches as well, so it's kind of nice. Whereas the electric grease, you cannot use it for switches because it's too viscous. Dog spicy level is down for me. Oh, dog likes spicy food. Yeah, I don't think I can handle it too much. Personally, I can't handle heat all that well. It's like a-okay, but not too much. Not excessively, anyway. Wait, just got in my 14-month wait time CRP care package. These caps are so great. Yo, P-Buzzle, let's go. Is this for your first time using Hammerworks CRP? Because if so, I think this recent this last round really came out great. I mean, they're really perfect now. And so yeah, I really like CRP. Honestly, so worth the money in my opinion. Really great keycaps with excellent ice elimination. I mean, classic colorways too. Like they won't have anything too colorful, too crazy out there. It's mostly all beige, right, or white. But yeah. First time with CRP, I went all in. I have 5 sets mounted. Oh my god, not sure why I like the most. They're all so good. That's good. I mean, yeah, they're all really nice in their own way. Like whether it's APL or Peacock or Tulip or Hebrew or whatever it is, they all are super nice sets. Beige good, yeah. Alright, y'all, I'm not gonna go through the whole list of sponsors, but just wanted to let you guys know that we earlier saw the Polycaps code, which is now available on Kinetic Labs' website, so kineticlabs.com/lightning. And then just to remind you that tomorrow is going to be the last day for GMK Classic Beige on spaceholdings.net. So if you haven't purchased GMK Classic Beige, make sure you do so soon. If you're not planning on purchasing, then too bad. But yeah, if you're looking for a classic colorway beige set in GMK ABS double shot form, then GMK Classic Beige is a very good offering. Has R5 bottom row, has all the official Terry novelties, all that good stuff. And also there's the Hangul Beige add-on kit, so if you've been looking for something that has Hangul or Korean sub-legends, then GMK Classic Beige with the Hangul add-on is probably your cup of tea, and you should probably check it out. But yeah, I think those are the main 2 group buys that I know this weekend, or like 2 pre-orders that I know this weekend have been like, have stood out from this past weekend. And then I also know that the Aluv or like Aluv, the olive keycaps, these are the anodized aluminum keycaps from Novelties are on pre-order right now. Kanakis is having a bunch of updates next week throughout the whole week, where they will have like GMK Utosu and like other things drop. Like they have AK-68, Aurora Stargaze extras, and like they have a new GATX batch coming in through soon for switches, etc. I joined CRP R4 at GB, but the GB got delivered to my rent's place. Gotta finally try it though. The extras I bought. Oh damn! Wait, could you have your parents to ship it to you or something, or are you just gonna wait until you come back home to pick them up? I guess you could always just ask them to mail it to you if you're urged to try them out. I haven't found a home for green Hebrew. I'm on the lookout for a green board, I think. Yeah, green would work. I mean, also like a gray, like a warmer gray can work. For beige, right? Beige works with so many things though, so. Definitely like a foresty green works pretty well though with green Hebrew probably. Or even like carb would work pretty well. Just like a polycarb board with the Hebrew keycaps would be pretty nice. I have other documents that I need to send. Oh, I see. I like the plastic of the alphas to be a bit more opaque on CRP. Opaque for what? For LEDs? Is it because you want LEDs to appear a bit more kind of more diffuse and less right on the face of the cap because it becomes a little transparent or something like that? Any thoughts on all the new stabs? Owl stabs, TX Staebies? Owl stabs, I believe I only tried the V2 once. It was okay. Kind of was like similar to Duroc V2, I feel. Better fitment, I think, compared to the V1s that they had. Staebies and TX both are excellent, in my opinion. I would say Staebies is like peak screw-in stab, and then TX is the peak clip-in stab. And then both work very well, in my opinion. I haven't really tried Staebies with like other... Oh no, I did try it with like PBT keycaps. And it worked fine, to be honest. So yeah, I would say that Staebies do have a little bit more they have a bit more tighter tolerances compared to clip-ins. I mean, to the TX clip-ins, right? So you definitely don't want to overlube the Staebies. If you overlube the Staebies, they'll feel significantly sluggish, and that's something you just want to avoid. So just be much lighter on your application for lube for Staebies, and I think you'll be fine. But otherwise, they work really well. Personally, I think that if I purchase any stabs, I would probably purchase TX or Staebies if I can. But if not, I personally think like Duroc V2s or Outlab or whatever, or Zeal, like, you know, whatever people might purchase is fine. Like regular cherry clip-ins are also very good. So that is just up to you. I personally tend to purchase Duroc V2s if I need screw-ins, if I, you know, don't find like TX or Staebies in stock or whatever. And then cherry clip-ins, I just have a bunch that I've purchased before. So yeah. Alright, let's test this out now that it's all soldered up. I really enjoy these Staebies. Yeah, I think the Staebies are pretty nice. They are a lot easier to tune as long as you don't overlube. And then, yeah, they're pretty good. I think they're really the best stabs available along with TX. Like, both are very, very good. Alright, everything's working here. So let's assemble it into the case now. Okay. So let's first put the daughter board back in. So, here it is. So here are my daughter board screws. Finally could cop Staebies, probably will try my next build. Yeah, if you're trying them out, you know, just make sure to not overloop them. That's pretty much the only advice I can offer about Staebies. It's just as long as you don't overloop them, you'll be okay. I personally use 205 grade 0. I'm not sure if people have been using BDZ or whatever, but I've been so used to using 205 that I've just stuck with it. But if you're using BDZ, I think be especially careful, or maybe consider just using 205 instead, because I think BDZ is a little bit too thick. And so yeah, it might make your stabs feel quite sluggish otherwise. It is possible to over-tighten Staebies. Yes, correct. So this actually, over-tightening stabs is a very common thing in screw-ins in general. It's not only Staebies. You can also over-tighten Durocs, you can also over-tighten Durocs, over-tighten Zeals, over-tighten Staebies, right? This is entirely a possibility for any screw-in stabs. So you pretty much just want to tighten to the point where it's finger tight, just barely finger tight. Yeah, as soon as you hit that resistance, you can stop. You know, the screw's not gonna come off. So so yeah, that's pretty much where you wanna stay for tightening screws on screw-in stabs. Diego, you have one strain of white hair? I have so much white hair. I have a lot of white hair. I've had white hair since I was a kid though, so I personally am not even surprised at all. Alright, let's now attach the rest of the screws here for the top piece. I feel like I tend to underlube other stabs after getting used to TX stabs. Was not satisfied with how I lube my Wu Choi stabs for my Iki Aurora. Yeah, if you're used to like using TX or Staebies as of lately, you might have the tendency to underlube because other stabs might require a bit more to eliminate the rattle completely and to kind of keep it consistent. So yeah, just make sure to like be aware of what stabs you might be using. Definitely for TX and Staebies, you definitely require a bit less to tune them. I mean, to tune them just to the point where like they lack rattle. So yeah. Yes, a top mount keyboard. Looking forward to the sound test. Yeah, top mount very nice. I have 1.6 TX stabs. If my PCB is 1.2, I need 0.4mm shims. Yes, recommended to use the shims so that the stabs can clip in properly. And they go on the bottom of the PCB, yes. I recommend the bottom because if you put them on the top, let's say, basically they're elevating your stabs on those parts, right? Because they sit on top. If you put them on top, right? So you want to put them on the bottom and clip through both the PCB and the shim when as you're inserting the stabs into the PCB. Alrighty, all done. Let's see, I don't know what keyset I'm gonna put on this yet. Let me see what keyset I wanted to put on this. Just thinking about a few. I mean, we can always do beige, but I was thinking something else. I was thinking maybe trying the... Maybe trying like GMK Prepress with like black Modi or something like that. Or maybe trying like... Because that's a pretty nice combo. I've seen it. Or trying something like GMK Miami Night is also a good one. Yeah. Or could also try like GMK Noir. GMK Sky Moto is kind of neat too. I don't really like Sky Dolch on black though, so I might skip Sky Dolch for this. I prefer it on gray. Poll? Yeah, we can do a poll. Dolch R5 with Hangul? I already have Dolch R5 on a different keyboard, so I can't do Dolch R5. Let's see, we can do a poll though. Alright. Key sets. What key set? JMK Miami Nights. JMK Prepress with Black Maudie. Sure, I mean, I do have white on black. I also have JMK ski data, which is nice. Then, what else am I leaning towards today? I don't know why I don't want Keyboard & Co on this right now. I feel like I would rather put that on the TKL instead. Oh, also because of the... Yeah, I think I would rather put that on the TKL. BP Sky Moto, maybe. It's not a bad idea either. Alright, let's work with those. Actually, I'm gonna replace Ski Data with Noir. Alrighty, here's a poll. Dracula? Oh, Dracula could be done too, yeah. I think I replaced my Dracula on the Meridian with Hallyu, so I think I have Dracula free now. JMK Serica land set? I don't have JMK Serica land set. I only have the Hiragana set. Oh, neck and neck on the pre-press. So I can show you guys what they look like. Let me see where I put them. I thought you bought Serica Land the other day because you have Serica R1. No, I bought Serica. I only bought Serica Round 2 Hiragana Core. I did not buy Latin Core. I decided against purchasing the Latin Core for now. I like Serica with the Hiragana better, to be honest. Here's pre-press, if you're curious. And then Black Maudie. Okay, I guess we're gonna do that. Alright. Black Maudie. Alright, I'll be right back. Let me go get that really quick. Alright, let's try this. Black Maudie. Shift. Backspace. Am I missing solid caps here? Oh no, here it is. And we can do pre-press. That's great. Great keys on the base here. Okay. Finally got my GMK Amethyst and it looks really good. Oh, nice. That's the one of the purple sets, right? I think Kono ran it? I think Kono ran that? I actually forget who ran that one. I think it was Kono and other vendors. Rings a bell, though. I heard Poner ran it. GMK Sugar Plum. Okay, then numpad. If the arrow keys were on them. Do I have a pipe here? Okay, there we go. Here's our not pipe. Looking for it. Hola, el Martín PvP. Alrighty, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna get those extra modifiers just in case. You español, sí, hablo español. Sí, hablo español. Which keycap set is this? This is a combination of two keycap sets. This is a combination of GMK Prepress with GMK Black Modi. But Mr. Super Dodo reran after LZ did at some point in the past. Pretty cool combo. Oh, I should have, that's fine. Alright, y'all. Let's put some artisans on this. We can put them on either both corners, or I can always just use, let's do both corners and then I can just do that. It's a nice combo though. Te sale muy fluido el inglés. Gracias, gracias. But yeah, it's a cool combo. It's kind of takes away from the gray and blacks theme with the extra accents here going on. All right. Let's see. Like I guess we can do some more artisans here too. Like I like these ones, for example. Like there's this Popsy over here, pretty nice. There's this cool looking Fukotsu. There's this Squatch. Also, let's see. I think I can make a decision on these. Let's see. Yeah, I'll do. Oh, there's the Earl too. Earl looks pretty nice. It's a nice little escape key as well. 4B. This one? This pink one? It's an F4 key. I mean a row 4 key, but it's like very pink. Oh, this could go like down here if you really want it. D5. D5? D5 F3 in small box for escape. F3. Oh, the rainbow art key. Oop. There's a Nirvana. Actually, you can pick between these two. These two are the same sculpt on the escape. Whoop. I messed up? Wait, what do you mess up? I like the rainbow on this cave to stand out? Okay. Yeah. Sure, why not? C1 on the right box. C1? C1? This bongo? Or do you mean ABC? ABC? The bongo. Oh, okay. The purple bongo. Yeah, actually, we can take off some of the column keycaps. To be honest, and then we can do the duck foot and all the other stuff. Maybe use the corner as accents, and then use the column as accents for a black base or something like that. So something like, you're thinking something like this. And then I could do like Squatch here, duck foot, blank here, and then maybe I can put, let me think. Yeah, maybe the Fukotsu or something like that here. Something like that, I don't know. Kind of just trying to figure it out. Actually, let me change the Fukotsu position here. The Squatch is actually not a black base, but it's like pretty dark still, so it kind of works. Should I do this? The purple and black Modi is really lacking in contrast. Yeah, I mean, it is against black, so it's a little hard to tell. Also, the lighting here is much brighter, so it appears to be the reflection will definitely make it also look a lot less in contrast. Yeah, but I think if the light's more like this, it's probably a lot better. Yeah, it is better in person though. Yeah. What is the particularity of the Gateron Mini? The main thing is just that it's like the Milky Top Gateron Switch, similar to the Gateron Giant that was released at some point a long time ago in the past. The first version of the Gateron Giant, which was basically this Gateron Switch with a Milky Top like this one. So that's the main part that's unique about it. And then, yeah. Alright, let's give this a shot. But yeah, so it's like a slightly smoother version of the Gateron with Milky Top, with the standard Gateron with Milky Top, I would say. Yeah, Gat Giants were basically these with blue stems. Yeah, reminds me of Oblivion. Yeah, kinda. It's like Oblivion but with a black modifier base. So let me see. Okay. Alrighty. Minis were giants with pink stem, yes. Yes, that is the precise way, yeah. But yeah, they're basically the same switch, just different stems, yeah. And yeah, the Gat Giants came first. What are Minks? Minks, I believe, are based on, it's supposed to be based on ink switches, right? Because that's what they're called, Mink. I forget the exact combo. I mean, we can look it up, to be honest. Like, Mink. Gateron Mink is top housing Milky Top, stem Gateron Pro, bottom housing is Gateron Ink. Oh, I see. So the bottom housing is Gat Ink on the Mink switches, whereas on these ones are just Milky bottoms from Gateron. Yeah. Alright, let's give this one a shot though. So... Alright, here we go, friends. So this is Gat Minis on an aluminum plate. These are Lube with 25 grade 0. And these have 62 gram springs. And right now we have GMK Prepress with GMK Black Modi. The stabs we are using some Staebies, also Lube with 205. And yeah, let's give it a shot. Here we go. Oh, spacebar is not fully on. There. Alright, here we go. Top mount spacebar. Yeah, the spacebar's pretty nice. Earlier, yeah, it wasn't on fully, but it's definitely pretty muted. The switch itself. I mean, definitely has to do with the milky housings. I think milky housings tend to sound a lot more muted than I tend to normally think that they are. It also kind of depends on the build, but yeah, I think this one sounds a bit more muted than sometimes they do. Like with other switches, like on an alu plate. Add during the typing test. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me try again. All right, let's give it a shot. All right, here we go again. So this is our GAT minis on an alu plate. We have GMK Prepress and Black Modi and Staebies on the stabilizers. Okay, here we go. What cable is that? Yeah, this is a custom cable from CB Planet. Yep. CBplanet.com. I believe we have a, if you go to exclamation sponsors, if you click on the page, you also can get a 5% discount on anything you order from CB Planet using my code. But yeah, pretty nice. Pretty nice. I really like how this sounds. Actually, I really like how the spacebar sounds on this. Prefer this to the iron. Really regret selling my Merisi. The top mount is just too good. I mean, I'm sure you could probably get it back, to be honest. So you could always try getting one again later on. Yeah. All right. So here are the mods. Can you show behind the keyboard after? Yeah, of course. Yeah, there is indeed a weight on this. Sounds linear, yeah. The market's really slow right now, so you can probably get it back for a decent price. Yeah, I think so too. So it's a good time to, it's not a bad time to try to get something, like if you're looking for anything in particular. All right. Hopefully it stays that way. I mean, it kind of goes up and down, I think, all the time. So it really depends. So this is what the board looks like. Here, let me show you. So the board looks like up close. fuzz here. This is the side. And this is the bottom. It's a brushed stainless steel weight. It's a little bit of fuzz here and there, but you know, you can pretend it's not there. Has a cool engraving here that says Sessantacinque, which means 65 in Italian. There's the back, USB port right there. Again, the side profile here. The front. Yeah. So pretty nice. Pretty nice overall. Yeah, I really like this. I mean, it's just a pretty classic profile, to be honest. So like, can't really go wrong with this kind of thing, right? The brushed stainless steel weight looks really nice, to be honest. Just really simple, but it kind of just works. Yeah. Are there different colors? There is on this one there were what was there? Black and silver? Was there? Actually, don't remember. Check. This one, yeah, came in black or silver, win keyless or win key. If you want the page, you can just look at the Merisi Works page. Yeah. On 65%, I don't like the win keyless blocker, the win key blocker here. I personally don't really like it. I don't think it looks too good, so I went with win key on this one. Yeah. But yeah. I do like steel to brass personally, and yeah, easier and faster turnaround with black and silver. Yeah, that's true. Don't have to worry about like color difference and whatnot. When keyless on 65 so good, I personally am not huge on it. Personal build, yeah, this is a personal one. This is definitely a personal build. So. Yeah, pretty nice. Pretty nice. Finally got around to building it. I think the 0.75U in keyless blocker is cool. The Bauer. I see. Yeah, that layout works fine too. It's more of a win keyless look on the 65. Although, I mean, personally, I don't really care too much for it because I think for the 65, it's like the layout's designed to be like kind of like tin keyless but without the Afro, right? So, yeah, this works fine. For me, I think this is perfectly fine for me. This layout. My Noah has those blockers. Oh, I see. Alright, let's see here. $365 in my collection, that's not too bad? Yeah, it's not bad at all. That is not bad at all. I'm actively getting rid of my 165% no one's buying? Oh. Yeah, I guess currently it's not quite the seller's market, is it? People also more reluctant to sell, especially, I mean, to buy right now, especially with, you know, recession, things and whatnot. Yeah. Alright, y'all. I guess that's all I have for today, though. Just wanted to build this. Also, yeah, so, I will be building the Bergen Proto probably early this week. Still waiting for those parts to come in. Didn't come in today, unfortunately. But hopefully it'll just come in on Monday at the latest, and then we'll do a stream for the Bergen Proto, either on Monday or Tuesday. And then I think I'm probably gonna be building an Andromeda or a PCI 165 very soon too. After that. Yep. But anyway, if y'all haven't checked out my socials, you can check out my socials. Oh, I guess Nightbot's enabled as well. I should probably disable Nightbot for now. And Simon, hello! Thank you so much for the 12-month Prime Gaming sub. Appreciate it. I had two other colors for Sessantacinque, but they're for special friends and not for public. Right? Yeah. Don't really count those, right? Those are separate, I would say, from the public buy. All right, let's check who we can raid today. Not sure who's streaming right now, so let me double check here. So let's see. I see Miss Shin Wong, Miss Patty streaming tonight. She's currently building a row 60. Lubing and building a row 60. I see flat white, but not the flat white I'm thinking about. Doing an Owl Lab Spring. I see the Asian JC building a Iron 165 from what it appears. And I think that's it for keyboards. Oh, and then the last Chatha building a Piggy 60, if you have any personal preferences. Oh, Nihon Jam is also checking out the Hephaestus Nasu. If you want to check out any of those. So yeah, we have row 60, Iron 165, Owl Lab Spring, and Hephaestus Nasu. If you have a preference. Alright, I think the only person who states anybody is Mr. Gawk, so let's go rate Mr. Nihon Jam tonight. Let's show some support over there. Alright, Miyago raid. Let's just say lightning raid. We think you are nice, dude. Wait, what, Drua? What do you say, Drua? Why are you crying? Didn't even need to spend channel points. Yeah, poggers. Oh, that's a people cry I added? Oh, I see. People leave. Alright, friends, let's go raid Nihon Jam. Again, thank you so much for tuning in for tonight. And yeah, I'll probably see you guys on the Bergen stream coming this early this week. If not, it'll be either PC 165 or Andromeda, either or. But yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next stream early this week. Otherwise, have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. See you, friends. Take it easy. Bye-bye.